Alright guys, so this is my video entry. I'm not sure if I'll put this on YouTube. I probably want to just put this on a second channel just to have an archive of it. But today is January 3rd, 2026. And I still need to figure out this habit properly, like how I want to do it. Because I can't record. I can't unfortunately look at Notion and record at the same time. It's stupid. So, which I wish iOS 26 did that. But I have my laptop here, so I'm just going to read off of it and then add whatever extra stuff I want to say. And then probably I'll paste my notes from this Notion into the description of this video so that you can just see the notes that I had. I'll see. But yeah, today's E-Man's birthday, but I don't know him. I'm not personal with him. So I remember 3 years ago I made like a message for him on Instagram, but I don't really care. And also I need to figure out, I'm gonna come up with a good content plan. I'm actually excited to really make content that's actually good and valuable. Like I'm looking forward actually to like learning how to make content on TikTok, you know, playing around with all their new features that they have. Because it's been like, I think for literally 5 years since I really looked at like the editing tools that are inside of Instagram and TikTok. Like I don't even think I need to get some special editing thing. Like you can just edit all in the app. So that's really nice. So I'm probably gonna learn a bit of that. And then yeah, today was a big day because I actually woke up at 5 a.m. promptly. Of course it was difficult, pushed myself to do that. But honestly what happened was just like I was just like I didn't really plan out what I wanted to do. Like, well, I did, but then in reality when I was up that early, I'm like, I don't really want to go through my whole morning routine, like to do the whole stretching and do the whole stuff like that. I feel like my 5 a.m.s days, if I do them, should be what I kind of did as like a makeshift thing today, which was like I just kind of went into a deep work session, just taking notes on the Jordan Walsh video. And honestly, it's pretty satisfying, like seeing the sun come up and you're taking notes. You feel good about that. Yeah, and like I say, I just said that, but honestly, the feeling of doing work as the sun is coming up is such a good feeling. But yeah, after I did that for like 30 minutes, and I was kind of feeling a bit tired after that. Okay, well, actually, no context, and I should have wrote this here. Before that, I kind of sat in my bed for like an hour, and I organized like some Notion concepts on my phone. Probably not the most productive way to do it. I should just keep doing it on my laptop, but I did do that. And then afterwards, I did the Jordan Walsh like notes. So by then, it was like 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. And then actually before that, I even organized the notes of the Sneeko video of that from 2022. And then what else did I say? So yeah, then and like I said, I don't really know how I want to do the stretching. I'd rather do it around this time, like 8 to 9. And with the vacuum bell and breathing exercises, so then yeah, I took a nap for at least 2 hours, which yeah, like that's also a thing to figure out because I kind of get tired. I remember even when I woke up early to do those gym workouts really early, man, like I just needed to take a nap. So what I want to do, if I do 5 a.m. days, I want to make it so like I take a nap before I do exercise. Like exercise, I always want to leave to the end of the day. So if I take a nap, maybe like noon, 12-ish, and then like maybe take a nap from like 12 to like 1:30. I think like a good like 90-minute nap is good if you can do it. And then I ate lunch. True, I ate pesto. Not really that much pesto. It was just pasta with Maria's leftover chicken alfredo, broccoli, which I didn't really want to eat because I still want to stick to the Mediterranean diet, but I just need to finish that. That'll probably be the last meal I ever do, and that's not part of the diet. Obviously, things are going to be completely different when I'm actually at UF and doing my own thing. But then, yeah, so today I looked into a lot of things related to physical therapy, which I put all the notes into Notion pages, things like how it is, the certifications, how to get there, how I could go from what I'm doing now to that. Is it worth it? I still need to do a lot of research, but it seems decent. And then I also spent time organizing all the principles from How to Win Friends and Influence People. And I organized them into categories. It's not 100% summed up perfectly, but I kind of gave it a good categorization. So I'm gonna be applying those principles soon. And then I set up Fidelity, and then John sent me money today. Had a conversation with him. I set that up. He sent me $240. We were trying to figure out if he should do it through Apple Cash or Venmo and Zelle, and then we just settled on Venmo. And then I read Ego is the Enemy. And then actually before John sent me the Fidelity thing, I ate dinner, and that's kind of when I realized that that how much chicken I can actually eat in one sitting, because it's just funny now that I realize like it's just so simple, you know. Like for the past like 2-3 years, however long I started tracking calories, I was always like, oh man, like how do I know how much to eat, and like pushing myself to eat. And dude, it doesn't need to be that much of a struggle. Like all you do is, you know, measure a certain amount of whatever chicken, if you're eating chicken, and then just see how much you eat, how much feels comfortable for you to eat. I think you can push yourself a little bit, but not like so much. All right, kind of a little bit past being full if you know you're needing to be a bit higher on the calories, but it should not feel like you're bloated. It shouldn't feel like you're forcing yourself. So for me, the really sweet spot is just half a pound, which works really well because most things come in half-pound portions. I can cut chicken into a half pound, because today I just ate a 9-ounce chicken, and that felt good, but it really, at the end, it felt like I was forcing myself to eat it. So I think 8 ounces clean, like 8.0 ounces would be like perfect amount as like a daily good amount of like good satiating chicken, like a little big meal, but like right at the edge of like of not feeling full and bloated. And then that was sweet potato. And yeah, I already did the stuff in my meal plan. I'm gonna have half-pound chicken every day, half-pound salmon on the days I eat salmon, and then pesto 2 days, 1 day, 1 meal a week of ground beef. Well, actually it'll be 2. And then I need to figure out 2 more meals. I think one will be a vegan thing, one will be another fish thing we have to see. So yeah, 3rd day of the year, 3 days of being 20. Good start. Tomorrow, more exercise, more continuation. So I got stuff to figure out, but God will guide me. Oh, and I do need to read Proverbs. That's true. So let me put this here. I'm gonna put this in my bonus. I'm going to read the 3rd chapter of Proverbs. Then I'm gonna take a shower, and then I'm going to plan for tomorrow. Actually, I'm gonna do the planning before the shower. Shit, and I need to stretch. Damn. Okay, let me do this. Yeah, that's another thing too. I want to say, when I'm planning my schedule, like for my nighttime routine, I definitely want to stretch before I shower, because it just feels more comfortable that way. And I remember before when I would take a shower and then stretch, it'd just be weird, because like when I'm really stretching good, like I honestly sweat a little bit, and like, you know, when you already have, you feel like a shower is like the final thing you do. Like you cleaned your body. You don't want to like sweat immediately after if you don't have to. So it's just better to stretch before you shower. So I'm gonna do that, and then yeah, tomorrow I'll wake up at 5, getting into the habit of it. If you, for memory's sake, you want to see what the office looks like right now. Decently organized, boxes ready to go. Took out some books that I'm taking notes on. I guess I could put How to Win Friends and Influence People back to $190 right there. I also did the math on One Blood. If I donate platelets every 2 weeks, I can make a good $210 times 4. I can make $840 a year. So, future me, you got $840, and you probably helped a lot of people. Here's boxes there, ornaments, my setup there. I'm so grateful I got this cable. In case you forgot and you fell off and you don't remember your anchor pages, just remember how much this cable would flicker in and out the previous one. And then I had to order this one and I had to wait a few days to get it, and then I got it and I opened it and I set up. Treat your laptop, your second monitor, like king, okay? Don't let your past get up on you again. Every habit you set is for a reason. All right, I think I've said everything I want to say. Good night.